So for West Coast Chaos, it really helps if you know how to do Genesis, and the tutorial to that you can find on my channel, but you don't really need it since I'll explain it here again. And also the Revolution cut, as usual. Well, to start, you split the deck in about 2 halves. Just hold it in your classic mechanics grip or whatever grip you like, and you're gonna come over with your right hand and just separate the deck in half, while you keep your right thumb about in the middle of the deck and your middle finger and your index finger on this side of the packet. So you're gonna come over and just separate this. And now I'm going to explain first what the right hand does. You're gonna come over, split it, and then you move your pinky to your thumb, so it just looks like this. It's actually the opposite of the other end. Your thumb mirrors your index finger and your pinky mirrors your middle finger. And the next thing you're gonna do is a bit hard to do at first without dropping cards, because you're going to separate those two packets in this way. And the way you do this is you move your pinky here and you apply pressure. You really apply pressure to the cards, especially on this end, because these cards you're going to slide off the lower part of the packet, and the way you do this is you apply pressure with your pinky, but only on the lower edge. As you can see, my pinky only applies the pressure here, and those two cards, the upper cards, don't even touch the finger, so those cards on this side are straddled a bit harder than those cards, so you can slide off the upper packet. You're going to just with your thumb apply pressure and pull them off until you clear this edge with your thumb. You're gonna come over and separate those cards. You just keep on moving. Also your ring finger is also there to stabilize the whole thing so you don't drop anything. And also after you've cleared it, it helps straddling the other packet, because the straddling in this flourish is actually the same as in a Sybil. Just instead of holding the cards like this, as you would normally do, you're rotating the hand 90 degrees, and that's actually the motion. Because this isn't as easy to hold, you're going to pull back with your ring finger. Instead of holding it like this, your ring finger pulls back and you're holding them like this. They unsquare a bit, but that's okay because you're inserting it anyways. But actually what happens is you push it down, and those cards are often this packet is often way thinner than the other one. That's just normal. Going to slide it off, and just now you separate your two fingers. Your index finger is going to move away from your middle finger, as your thumb and pinky already did. Going to keep on doing this motion until you kind of, similar to a scissor cut, you cleared this edge, and your ring finger pulls down the whole time. Just pulls down so you can clear this edge with your index and thumb, this packet in general. So you're going to pull down and just apply pressure, rotate your pinky away from your thumb like an invert scissor cut, and just apply pressure with your ring finger, that's important, until you clear it. Now for your right hand. Your right hand just does a normal revolution cut. Just a plain simple cut after separating. You just drop, so you separate in this way. You just drop this part and do a normal revolution cut, while simultaneously separating those two packets like I just explained. After that, you're going to insert this packet between those two. You push it in those two. Again, separate it to a revolution. You're going to come over, insert it here, and now it's important that you don't close it and you don't lose grip of the lower packet, because your curled in index finger is going to pull this out. Similar to Genesis, that's the thing that's similar to Genesis, because you're also inserting something and pulling this out with your curled in index finger. I'm going to show it here. You grip it between your middle and ring finger with your curled in index underneath, and you just extend your index finger and you just can move it up. Again, revolution, insert it between those two and bring this around your right hand, pull out your right hand, close this, and now for the last part, because of the grip of your right hand, you're going to end up in holding this packet in a weird grip like this, and you can use this with your left thumb. You're going to come to this side with your thumb and just apply pressure on this so it can move a bit like a hinge, and you just rotate it around your fingers to close. Again, you just apply pressure and you can move this freely around. Just apply pressure with your thumb and close. Again, you separate it, come over your pinky, apply pressure, only in the lower part, pull it up with your thumb, apply pressure with your ring finger, move your index finger away, apply pressure until you've cleared the packet, end up in this motion, revolution cut on the left hand, insert this between those two, extend this part, close, and move this packet on top. The hardest part of this flourish is probably mastering this motion, because it really takes a bit of time. But once your fingers have enough strength to straddle the packet, it shouldn't be hard to do. Also, for inserting, the cards will probably unsquare in your first try, so just try to catch it as soon as possible with your thumb and square up, and then close. Again, separate. It's also important to do the starting motions at the same time for maximum effect. It also helps if you do the revolution cut with a rather small packet, because pushing upwards will be a bit easier because you won't have to square as many cards. Also keep this packet of smaller size because it's easier to pull fewer cards away. This is rather small. Yeah, and just close. That's basically it.